Greetings everyone, this is Karst, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. So, last episode we ended up going on a little bit of a goose chase. Or rather, we were sent around the map in order to gather supplies and assist everyone here in the encampment. And of course we participated in a night raid which didn't end super well for us. Now, I did travel off-screen from Sasau back over here to the Talmberg quarry area, because I have been tasked to bring back 60 potions, which I had to craft myself, mind you, back to Captain Bernard, I believe, and I'm more than happy to just turn it in. And as far as I know, this is basically the last part of the side quest I have to do before finishing off with Rocketeer. So, Bernard, I've brought you the 60 potions.
How are you?
I've been better. This will keep them on their feet.
This might help, and there's plenty of it.
There certainly is. I'll have to get all those poured into a keg. But if it works, I'm in your debt.
It'll work,
I just
don't
want
you
to
worry.
make sure we get rid of those bastards holed up in the castle.
No more than I do, lad.
And to see Istvan hang from the highest tower.
I would
I'll
love
drink
to see
that.
that.
Well, I would if I wasn't on duty.
No, fair enough. Ooh, achievement. Talmberger. Complete all optional objectives in the siege quest. Nice.
I'll be with you.
I didn't even know there was an achievement involved in that one. Fair enough. So now I just need to return to Master Fafar, who is up and about. I was actually hoping to offload some loot I picked up along the way while I was traveling, but the blacksmith doesn't seem to be in town at the moment, which is quite unfortunate, really. But that's okay. So I think I just need to go up this route and then head past the burning building, as far as I'm aware. I presume the other engineer guy that I recruited last time, the one I saved from the assassin, has probably moved here by now. I'm not sure, though. Maybe I actually have to wait in the game, like in some, past some in-game time. Or not, since there's a cutscene playing now. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I see the engineer has made it.
Well-chosen site. You want to strike the gate, do you?
True. We don't want to do more damage than necessary.
Fafar
quite
always looks
understand.
super
Sir
worried.
Toth
There's
is
something
very
about his
there,
face. He's
is
always
he?
like, oh.
Just so, Master Conrad. I hear you have some accounts to settle with him.
That he does.
Not entirely. I've done with him. Sigismund trusted him more than me in his campaign against the Ottomans, and we all know how that ended up.
How did it end up?
Badly, my lord. The flower of French knighthood was slain there. Sigismund fled for his life, and I did too, I must confess.
Well, that's what
Be
happens when you
assured
lose
we
a
shall
battle.
not make the same mistake here. We do not intend to starve them into submission, but to break down the gate.
I am at your service, my lords. We will build the trebuchet quickly. It will be ready in a matter of days.
Nice. Are you about to send me on
And I
another
too supply, for
fetch quest
example,
for a few days?
Roketa to sweep the foe from the battlements.
Roketa? I do not believe I've heard of such a term.
Roketa are missiles filled with black powder with a
Dang,
touchstone
okay,
at the
wow.
bottom to ignite it. They shoot forward, something like a hand
Actually
cannon,
like a
but
missile.
without rocks.
Okay.
The rocket is the missile.
I see.
Everyone's just staring at
But
him.
we don't have black powder in these parts. Nor cannon.
Indeed. It should have occurred to me. But I am very fond of Roketa, and I always think what Alexander the Great might have accomplished.
Okay, so it's
with
like an
them.
obsession with him. Got it. Everyone's just staring at him.
I understand. We find ourselves in a conventional situation that demands a conventional solution.
Correct. Sorry. No
I'm still
crazy
hoping
ideas
Toth will
here.
see sense and parley with us.
He may well do so, especially when we set up the trebuchet on his doorstep.
Yeah, it's like, we won't be the guinea pigs for your wild inventions here. Sorry, bud. Okay, so now what? Am I just following all the lords, or am I actually doing something? Tell Fafar about Conrad. Help Master Fafar. Tell him about Conrad. What do you mean? We just had a conversation all together about him. With him, rather.
Greetings. What do you need?
I just want to see if there's any new dialogue from everyone. Ooh, yes, I've arranged for a priest to come.
I've arranged for a priest to come. He promised to take care of the people around here.
Thank you, Henry. Lifting the spirit can help us all.
Well, you're welcome. I've also arranged for a field surgeon.
I got hold of a sawbones to take care of our wounded.
I love how they used to be called
Most of them have
sawbones. That's always
already
funny.
lost their home.
It's always cool.
Their lives are all they have left. Take care.
That's all they can hope for. Hans, do you have any unique dialogue right now, or are we clear? Okay, he doesn't even want to talk to me. Got it. Noted. Understood. I hauled your butt, your arrow-ridden butt, out of the castle in the night raid, and this is what I get. All right, thanks, Hans. Who are you? Rando. Okay, got it. And Robard?
God be with you.
Yes, and with you. Nothing.
care.
Okay. Conrad Kaiser. He is fine and dandy. Random guard. Tobias Fafar. Okay. And of course, we are also missing Bernard, but I guess Bernard is down by the down at the quarry again. Got it. Hello, Fafar.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Well, what do you make of Master Kaiser?
I came to an agreement with Conrad.
Well, obviously, he's already here.
He's already here.
Exactly.
You wouldn't believe how clever that fellow is. Now we really will build that trebuchet. That I guarantee you.
Glad I could be of service.
I'm truly grateful to you. And the men will be too when the assault starts. Fine work. You've certainly saved many lives.
I hope so.
I probably shouldn't, but go and have a look in my trunk. You might find something there you can use.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'll take a look. I find it a little unlikely that you're gonna have something,
Take
you know, that would be better than what I already have, but sure. Which trunk are you talking about? I'm not about to stick my hand into the very hard chest. Wait until the trebuchet is finished. Oh, I'm actually having to wait in, like, real time? Okay, interesting. You pointed over in that direction, but I get the feeling you meant in here somewhere. Very hard. I don't want to rob our own supplies. So which chest were you talking about, sir? Am I confused? Oh, I can sleep here. Okay, that's good. Okay, Fafar. Fafar, you need to be more specific about your chest, okay? Which one is it? I'm literally going to check every chest in the area. Okay, this is the one then. Okay, well, thank you for that. Loot that I would sell if the merchant was available. I would talk to the quartermaster, but the quartermaster doesn't actually have any dialogue. It just says pickpocket him, so... So what now? Is this the downtime? Wait until the trebuchet is finished. You're quite literally telling me to wait, aren't you? Okay. Well, I'm in Talmberg right now. I guess I could make one last trip to Pripyatlavitz and do a judgment and then come back. I guess I'll do that. Why not? Is it just me, or is the main gate already destroyed? Like, it's not just me, right? Would I game over instantly if I walked in like this? Oh, that's what they meant. That main gate. Sorry. I'm literally like, would I game over if I got too close? I guess you can't actually enter the castle. That makes sense. Okay. So, I'm trying to find... This is the camp I'm at now, so I just need to find this route and head, like, basically due north and take a left. Got it! Well, we're back in Pripyatlavitz for basically the last time, I think. I ended up getting lost along the way once again, but I finally made it. Now I'm going to offload my gear, do a judgment, maybe sleep for the night, and then probably ride back to Talmberg. I don't know exactly how long I have, but since I'm here, I may as well do this. Since I'm here, I should probably catch up with Adam as well, since he's running the new place. I don't know if you'll have any new dialogue for working with Adam, actually. Do you?
Good morning.
Good morning. No, no new dialogue there. That's fine. Adam, how are you feeling?
God be with you.
Yes, and with you. How's it going?
How are you doing?
Trade is booming.
That's good.
Hard work makes people thirsty, and there's plenty of hard work in these parts. You know, it's the first time since all those terrible things happened that I feel like I belong somewhere. Thank you, Henry.
You're welcome. Alright, that's nice and all. I think the only other person I managed to recruit was Raspberry. And I think I recruited him as a woodcutter, I believe. So a lot of people hang out. Which is nice. I think this will take me over to the woodcutters. Who are you? Just a generic guard on break, or what? Herald. Who's Herald? Do I know you?
What do you need?
I'd like to fight. No, I don't. Oh, you organize... Okay, you organize, like, duels and stuff here. I see, I see. Don't need that, though. Thank you for your time. And this merchant might sell some... Or might actually buy my bows.
Good luck, then.
He didn't buy anything. He is completely worthless to me. Okay. The logger's camp is over here. That looks like Raspberry. He's got a very pink face. Hello, how are you holding up?
God save. What can I do for you?
How's it going?
So, how's the work going?
I've got splinters up to my arse as usual, but it's nice here. Cozy like. God be with you.
Alright, well, thanks, I guess. I mean, these follow-up conversations, some of them are really nice, like with Adam, but then the rest of them are kind of just like, oh, you know, I'm fine. And that's it. That's all you get as dialogue, so. Alright, fair enough. Let me judge. What have we got today?
Bad news, I'm afraid, Master Bailiff.
That's good.
Very bad news.
Off to a bad start.
Well, out with it. What happened?
2 wagons that were on the way here with grain and fodder supplies were ambushed by a band of Cumans. The wagoners escaped by the skin of their teeth, but the supplies are gone.
Damn it. That is bad news.
Worse than bad. Those were supplies for the whole year. And
That's bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Things are hard enough as it is. Sir Divish had to lower his quota for Talmberg just to let us have it.
Oh, well, thank you.
No grain for the baker? No fodder for the stables?
I'm afraid not, Henry. We're left with only 2 options.
Okay.
One as bad as the other. Either we can go cap in hand asking for more and look like incompetent fools.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, we'd be lucky to get any.
Not too appealing, I must say. And the second option?
There's still a few sacks of grain in the labourers' camp, but they bought it themselves. We could requisition it.
We're definitely not doing
rather
that.
Rather unpopular, not just with them. It's for you to decide as bailiff.
Well, we are going to ask Sir Hanush. I know everyone's a bit busy right now, but we're going to ask Sir Hanush.
We'll order another delivery. They sent one, they'll surely send another.
I fear they'll send us nothing but mouldy dregs from the bottom of the barrel.
I'm not taking dregs. Oh, what?
We'll order another delivery.
Why did that go
they sent
back?
One, they'll surely send another.
I fear they'll...
I'm not taking dregs. Oh, is it bugged?
We'll order another
I fear...
I guess it's bugged, because every time I select this, it goes straight back to the previous menu. Okay, alright.
I fear...
I guess I'm taking the dregs.
Can't be helped. We'll just have to make do. See to it.
Well, that was unfortunate. Oh, I still lost 500. Huh? Okay. Alright, sure. That worked, I guess. Question mark. So I guess I'm going to try to sleep for a night, see if any of the shop inventories reset, because I still have some loot on me at the moment, and then I guess we will ride back, depending on whether or not I get that update on the trebuchet being done. I doubt it'll be done with just one day, but who knows, right? Is it too early for me to sleep, actually? It might be too early for me to sleep. Yeah, I would literally have to stand around. Okay. Let me pass some time. So they weren't done building the trebuchet after the first night, and there was no new judgment. So I basically just grabbed the gold and left. I kind of figured, well, since nothing's being done anyway, I might as well ride all the way back down to Ratai. Because I was told that we can have a unique dialogue with Teresa about our real father. And here she is, sitting in the heavy rain. That means that we won't be able to go on a date with her. But I'm very curious. Oh, well, thank you.
I hope you won't need them. But
bandages?
Just
thank you.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I'd like to know.
I'd like to know.
Okay.
That's all.
I was lied to, or maybe that dialogue doesn't become available until the very end. So that means I rode all the way from Pripyaslavitz to Ratai for nothing. Let me go back to Talmberg and I guess like just sleep it off. Quite unfortunate, but I'll meet you all there. Random encounter?
Excuse me, can you assist me?
That depends.
My God, what happened to you?
Where are you headed?
Where are you headed?
To Talmberg, but I quite lost my way in the woods.
Give me a moment. I'll look around.
Give me a moment. I'll take a look around and tell you.
All right. God be with you.
He should be heading south. So basically what I ended up doing is I just reloaded from when I last slept in Pripyatlovitz because it'll take me less time to head south from here than to run all the way back up from Ratai. Well, I mean, I'm on the road right now, so he should be heading south. That's easy enough. Hey.
Where are you headed?
To Talmberg.
You should go south.
Head to the south. In a while, you'll see the tower of Talmberg Castle.
It might be on fire, but don't worry about that.
You're welcome. Godspeed.
Yes, Godspeed. Okay, well, I just randomly got a reputation for it. That's kind of a very random event. I can't help but notice he ran down that path. He is going south. I guess he's taking the other way around. Okay, that's fair. I assume this is where they're building it. Yeah, I see. Yeah, they're building the trebuchet here. That's cool to kind of see it in progress. I am going to have to sleep the rest of the day, though, because I have nothing better to do. So I will just take a nap and see if they're done by tomorrow. Let's see if I can find that bed I noticed earlier. It doesn't look like they've made much progress on the second day. Okay. Can I talk to you? Can I fund you more?
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
You're not done building yet. How do you like it here, Master Keezer?
How do you like it here, Master Keezer?
It's quite satisfactory. Indeed, it's more than satisfactory. I have to commend Master Fei-Fa for his diligent supervision of the construction work. His extensive knowledge of mechanics is proving most useful. He has the makings of quite a competent siege master.
I don't think he's yearning to become one. His life's mission has been to manage the mines.
We'll see if he feels the same after he has a crack at firing our trebuchet.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that, actually. We'll see how it goes.
Man, especially if he's standing too close.
Noted. Okay, so I guess I have to spend a third day just hanging out doing nothing, so I'll be right back. Or not, never mind. Trebuchet's just finished now. Nice. I wonder if it would have teleported me here even if I was like on another section in another area of the map. That poppin' though.
Let's see how strong those walls are.
Alright, Divish, you should be the one to launch the assault. Yes.
Rip!
Beyblade! They're not ready for this. Did you hit or did you miss? Okay, well that was rough.
That was just the first shot. The trebuchet has to be calibrated.
Everyone's just like, oh dear.
I'll have the range in no time.
Okay, I hope you're right. I mean, it's not like they can rush us from our spot on the hill, right? Like, they can try to take the trebuchet, but... Oh. But they would have to come uphill at us. And we've got our own defenses.
Damn it, I have to get to Sir Divish.
He's here, don't worry.
Sir, they're coming.
Who's they?
There's no time.
Someone bring water.
Better not be Sigismund's army, because we definitely can't fight that.
Who's coming?
There's an army on the way.
Okay, well that's not good. Oh no,
Carrying the
Havel!
colors of Havel Medic of Valdek.
Okay, Divish has some history with this man.
Havel Medic. He's surely not coming to help us.
Not that bastard.
Yeah.
I have a score to settle with him.
I believe it. Wait until the trebuchet is finished. We have! And now apparently an army is coming. Well, that's good. Nothing's ever easy for us, is it?
Gentlemen, Toth's reinforcements are about to descend on us.
That swine. How many men?
We don't know exactly, but there are many. And they will probably be here by dawn.
Noted.
So soon? How is it that we knew nothing about this before?
The whole land is in chaos. It's a wonder we can find out anything.
I mean, thank goodness that this messenger got here.
We'd be finished. Just as Toth.
Yeah, Toth has definitely thought everything through.
Weasel. He's been one step ahead of us the whole time.
That he has.
Not this time, though.
What are you thinking?
Robard, how do you think the weather will be tomorrow?
How would he know?
Well, sir, if my joints don't deceive me, and they rarely do, it'll rain. It'll rain buckets.
I mean, fair enough,
Here.
yeah.
We'll make a stand here, I and Radzig's men. You will wait until they charge us, and then strike them from the rear. Here and here. If we succeed, we'll have it over and done with before they notice anything in Talmberg.
It might just work. But we'll have to leave someone in the encampments in case they do come out of Talmberg.
Is that a job for Henry?
Few men will be all I need.
No, Bernard, okay. I hope you survive this, sir.
We don't even know how many there are.
We will hold out.
I'll give the orders to my men.
We will be ready.
Okay, and what do you want me to do? How do I help?
My part in the battle, sir?
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted to go with the Skalitz men.
I need more than that from you.
More, sir?
Watch the trebuchet test, okay.
If we can't hold out at the quarry, we're finished. You, I, Hanish, and Radzik. And since Hanish is commanding the flank attack, Radzik is captive and I'm wounded, Captain Robard will be leading on the field.
Okay, that's fine.
Of course. Who better?
There's no question Robard's a good commander. But many of them
I
will
see,
be from
okay.
Skalitz.
They need me to,
We need someone there who knows
to keep
them,
the loyalty
has the
and,
respect.
and motivation.
Sir?
I mean you, Henry.
Obviously.
But that is...
I want to be in the vanguard. Let's be humble, Henry.
Sir, do you really think I'm someone the men could look up to?
Henry.
I like that it
weren't for
raised
you,
the reputation, so
we
that's
wouldn't
nice.
even be here today. And everyone knows that. Except you, it seems.
I do, I'm just playing humble.
In the battle, you and a group of Skalitz men will be concealed in the woods over the road.
Okay.
Sir, I think I should...
Quiet! Don't underestimate the task I'm setting you. You'll have to keep nervous men on a short rein and not attack too soon. And then conduct the attack on the rear so fiercely and quickly that the foe has no chance to react.
That I can definitely do.
If the line should start to break, we need someone with their head firmly on their shoulders to keep control of the men.
Very well, sir.
That's what I like to hear. When you're ready, go and join the Skalitz men.
Noted.
They'll be mustering in the woods above the road to Rete.
Got it. I am pretty much ready. I just need to down some food, and then I will go in. 17. That is... mathing it out. Will put me at 95? Yep, we're fine. We're fine. Alright, I have a bunch of rotten food on me, but I'm a human dustbin, so we're all set. So where exactly am I going? Okay, heading up towards Pripyzlavitz. Really? When you're ready, go to the battleground. I thought you said towards... Didn't you say on the road towards Ratai? The road towards Ratai is south. Why are you sending me north? Okay, well, it doesn't matter.
If you thought you'd be spending the whole siege sitting on your arses playing dice and
Ooh.
swilling ale, you were sadly
Unique
mistaken.
dialogue, my favorite.
Havel Medic is bearing down on us with his band
Did he
of
just
drunk
blame me
fuckers.
when he walked into my
And if
horse?
there's
Well
one
done.
thing we pride ourselves on in Talmberg, is that we defend the honor of our goats.
Okay, that's very specific. Are you implying that they screw goats? Yeah, probably. Okay. He didn't exactly finish his sentence, but that's okay. I think he was continuing, but too late now. Okay, so on the road to Pripyzlavitz. So I'm just going to be heading in this direction, past the quarry. And we'll join in on the battleground. Sounds good to me. I do have potions available if I want to buff up. I don't know if that'll be strictly necessary. Oh, let's not take a massive amounts of damage by falling down the cliff. That was dangerous. Okay. Hilarious that Fritz and Matthew's horses will be here for the rest of the game. But off we go. Do I know these Skalitz men, or are they just, like, generic soldiers? It doesn't really matter, but it would be kind of cool to see people that I know. But none of the people I know from Skalitz were soldiers. Well, maybe, I don't remember his name, but one of those guardsmen, like, from the start of the game. One of my buddies in the guard, maybe. Oh. Have you been attacked already? There was just like one dude sitting against a tree branch, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Oh! Okay, we're fine. I guarantee you I can rush those people. Hold! I can't even move, actually. Yeah, I can't do anything. That's quite a few men, actually.
Easy.
I'm not actually controlling any of this. I'm just looking around.
I swear I'll take my yarn to the altar.
Do it.
Not yet. Oh, fuck.
Okay. I see another group of soldiers over there.
Damn it!
Oh.
They were expecting us! First troops to the bridge! Break through! Vanguard! To the left!
Oh, those
And
are
the rest,
those guys
come
yelling,
with me.
okay.
We'll flank the bastards!
Hold. Complete. Oh, they're coming. Charge! Oh, go for the guy with the most armor. He's the most dangerous. Okay. Immediately in danger. Okay. This is fine. Maybe I should buff up for this. Ow. Yeah, maybe I should be buffing up. Okay. Guy with the long weapon. Dangerous. Dangerous. Back off. Should I be focusing entirely on this guy? Probably not. Ow. Okay, I'm probably gonna lose some men in the process. Just saying. Ow. Maybe I should have buffed. Definitely should have buffed. I think I nearly killed my own dude just now. Okay. Nearly hit my own guy. Okay, hit him from behind. Head cracker. Head cracker. Very good. And while he's down, do what I can. Ow. Taking damage. This guy is a threat to me. Okay. Back off. I know I probably shouldn't be behind enemy lines like this right now. But he's really annoying. If I can actually tank all these dudes. This guy is starting to really annoy me. I see he's dropped his long weapon though. Can you die already? Thank you. No. Get him. Get him. Get him. Okay, taking damage. He's dead? Nice. Okay, this guy's not exact. Okay, he is looking at me. I see we're winning the fight in the back, which is good. Very good. Nice. Get him. Nice. Divish is there. This guy is really tanky, but he's taking hits from all around. Okay, so far so good. Kind of wish there was a bit more music, but sure. Is that a second round of people coming through? Probably. And I cannot get more gear in the meantime. Did we lose a man? I don't know. Probably. But that'll happen. Help Sir Hanish. On the way. There he is. Okay, go for the armor dudes. Protect the people by taking out the biggest threats. Okay? Back off. Get him! He's not looking at me. Perfect. Hanish and I teaming up with maces. Always good, always good. This guy is so screwed. Back off. Die already. Thank you. Now what?
Here's their leader.
Oh, hey, it's you!
What?
Eric!
This boy.
You should show a little more respect, Divish. You'll need it when you kneel before Istvan. Oh, now the pup shows his teeth.
Istvan, you say? Not Sir Istvan? Or Lord Toth?
True.
Just how intimate are the two of you?
Oh, implications, I see.
I know him. He's Eric, Toth's captain and right-hand man.
Finally, some good news. Shackle him and guard him closely.
Uh-oh. What now? Robar, you okay?
Those bastards want to destroy our trebuchet.
Well, obviously they do. Okay, I guess the battle continues. But that makes perfect sense. Of course they would want to go for the trebuchet. It's the only thing we've got. Okay, we can't call a horse or anything. Should probably repair my gear while I can. Kind of hilarious to think about it. I'm just like running along the men, stowing my stuff as I go. Oh man. Armorer's kit. Alright, let's go. Did I pull my horse? I did. Family values. Okay. I can beat you all there. Go quickly and help defend the trebuchet. I'm on it. I'm going to outspeed all of you because I was the only one who has a teleporting horse. I wonder how bad this is going to be. Hopefully not too terrible. I mean, since I'm on a horse and no one else is on a horse, I have to assume that I'm going to get there relatively quickly compared to everyone else. You guys just hanging out over here? Having a good day? Okay. So I just need to go up the hill and then head straight towards the encampment. I wonder if I can do this entire fight on a horse. Probably not a good idea, but probably doable. You know what? I might as well buff up. Because this is most likely going to be one of the final battles, right? I've got Buck's Blood. 10 minutes. Yeah, why not? I don't think I'll get the other stuff unless I absolutely need it because it makes my vision blurry. But yeah, this is fine. There's the trebuchet. Should probably go from the back. They're probably rushing from the fort, right? So, yeah, there they are. So that means I can rush them from behind. Bum rush! Okay, total miss. Very effective. Karst, well done, well done. Okay, he's not looking at me. And he's dead. That's good. Ow. Ooh, well done. Good job. I forgot to heal, actually. I don't actually know how much damage I've taken. Which is a little problematic. That other guy's not helping you at all, which is kind of funny. Ow. Okay, but this guy is defending against me fairly well. Okay, now he's looking at me. Okay. Still not looking. Nice. Dead. Good. New perk. Are we done? We're not done. That's fine. If he's not looking at me, he's just going to keep taking damage. No. Nope. Nope. Dead. You are bandit as well. They just keep... I mean, if they just keep coming out in waves, it's easy peasy. This is what happens, I guess, when you don't all come out at the same time. Okay. And at some point, our reinforcements are going to arrive as well. Get off. Get out of here. You should definitely get distracted by the other guys, though. Nice. He's super dead. Sorry. Oh, hey, Hanush. You made it. Are we just rushing in, or what? Where are we going? Oh, hi. I see. Bandits. Get out of here. Ow, 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 ow. This is fine. Go for the heavily armored dude. Ooh. But he's not facing me. And he's not actually defending, so I'm just getting free hits. And I get to combo and do extra damage. Okay, that was interesting. Very awkward. Kill him. Kill him. Good, good. More waves coming, or are we good? This one dude is defending against like 5 guys. Just die already, sir. Perfect. I'm just randomly being paid. Oh, I was a little worried that Robard was going to die there for a moment. He has a decent chance of dying in this game, I feel. Him, Bernard, maybe not the Lords. I wonder if you could actually fail in this objective. I doubt they would have given you like an alternate end or anything like that.
Well,
the damage isn't too serious.
so we can shoot.
Not just yet.
Oh, what now?
Sir, what are we waiting for?
You've heard his threats, Robard. Do you want him to kill Radzig and my wife? We have to consider all our options.
And what is that?
And it would be a shame to destroy the castle, too. But how do we get that rat out of there?
Sir, I might have a solution. What about exchanging hostages?
Yeah, use Eric. His
He
possible
was the
lover,
captain at
apparently.
Van Eyck, and he brought Ishtvan's reinforcements here. He seems to be on very intimate terms.
Yeah, more implications, got it.
He might be able to tell us something. And he might even be as valuable to his lord as Lady Stephanie and my father are to us.
You're your father's son, by God.
You're a godsend, lad. You're right. We'll interrogate this whore, son, and then decide what to do next.
Okay.
Come to my tent when you've rested.
Just so you know, I'm going to show up at your tent, like, right away. Let's see my HP first, though, actually. How is my HP? 50. Okay, I actually took some real damage. Impressive. Should I sleep? No, I don't need to sleep. I'm sitting on 53 marigold potions, though, so I'm not too worried. So I'm just going to quickly repair again, and then maybe wait an hour or two. That should be sufficient. Perfect. That puts me back at 80 health. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do that, down another potion. And I don't think I even need to wait at that point. That I can just talk to Divish, and I'll just passively heal as we chat. That works for me. What was that? Go quickly help and defend the trebuchet. That is done. Don't you worry about that. Marigold. Perfect. And this is the tent.
Start talking, or make your peace with God.
Do your worst. I won't betray my lord.
So you say.
Henry.
Oh, hey.
Just the man I want. This fool would rather hang than sing. You know more about him than we do, so maybe you can get something out of
I don't know much about him, just so you know.
Well now, Eric. It is Eric, isn't it?
The turn's been
Looks
tabled.
like the boot's on the other foot this time, doesn't it? Fuck you.
Sure, okay.
You need to change your tone. If you start being nice, you might just come out of this alive. So now I'll ask you a few questions, and you better think carefully about how you answer them.
Okay. I am super persuasion man, so... Who is this Toth?
Who is this Toth?
He's an orphan, same as me.
Okay.
The Turks
I
killed
did
his
hear about
parents,
that.
So he started killing Turks. Sigismund needed men like that, so Istvan ended up in his service.
Okay, noted. How did you meet him?
How did you meet him?
He killed my parents.
Oh, what?
Toth killed your parents?
You could never understand. They were weak. Istvan strong. He took better care of me than any father.
Okay. What are you people after?
What is he after?
Well,
Are you
power,
really that
territory.
To
Yeah,
destroy Wenceslas's allies. You.
obviously. Who does he work for? Oh, surely not Wenceslas.
Who does he take his orders
Oh, sorry, not Wenceslas.
Are
Surely
you
not
stupid?
Sigismund. Yeah,
He works for Sigismund.
exactly. That's such a silly thing to ask. How many men has he got in his castle?
How many men does he have in the castle?
How should I know? There were nearly 70 of us at the beginning.
Okay,
But there's probably not even half left.
that's helpful.
But that's still more than there ever were in that castle. More than enough to defend it.
So you say. Oh. Frood, Sigmund Frood. Find out about Eric's past. We'll exchange you for the hostages. I won't waste any more time on you.
Listen to me.
We'll see how this goes.
Toth has hostages in the castle, and we have you. So, how about an exchange?
Do you take him for a fool? Do you really think he'd give up the only thing he has
That's
that
true.
stops you from attacking?
That is
He'll
true.
never accept an exchange.
You better pray he will, for your own sake. Because once we attack, you'll be worthless to us. And what do you suppose will happen to a worthless bandit?
Okay, I won't waste any more time on you then.
I won't waste any more time on you. You could have saved yourself, but apparently you value your master's skin more than your own.
I don't need to save myself. Istvan will save me.
How?
And he'll kill every last one of you.
How?
Why should he save you? He'll sacrifice you, just like everyone in Vranic and Pribyslavitz. You're nothing but a common bandit.
You don't know anything. He'll come for me, and anyone who lays a finger on me will pay dearly.
Sure, seems legit.
Now I'm curious. Why would he care that much about you? Could it be your lovers?
You'd never understand.
For a while there, I thought we'd get nothing out of him. But in the end, he spilled his guts.
I thought you were much too easy on him.
Of course you
Your
did.
approach was the right
You'd
one.
prefer to do your
Well
interrogation
done,
with your
lad.
mace, wouldn't you?
Anyway, it's clear that young fellow is no ordinary brigand. And he believes Toth cares about him. We'll just have to see if the bastard cares as much about him as Divish does about his wife and you about your father.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Another random bunch of gold. Like, why are you giving me gold at this
Well,
point?
Divish, I think the time has come to find out just how much Toth values our hostage. Do you want to parley with him yourself?
What if they shoot him with an arrow?
think I'll leave
That's
that to
risky.
you,
Yeah.
So be it.
Okay.
Do my
Also
utmost.
risky.
Bring the hostage below the battlements.
I can come with you, Hanish. How is this gonna go?
Sir Istvan!
What is it? Did our neighborly visit catch you unprepared?
A little. But we've settled in nicely. And this fellow is enjoying our company so much, we simply can't get rid of him.
He cares, but does he care enough?
Similar situations. Perhaps it's time to send our respective guests home.
Not a chance. Do you take me for a fucking fool?
Yes.
Be warned. If anything happens to Eric, I'll let every manjack here have his way with this bitch, and I'll dice Kobila into goulash meat.
Not good news.
Nobly spoken, your grace.
Also
For
true.
all I
But
know,
he's
you may have done that already.
very true. But he's gonna drag them out? Okay, good.
Divish, I'm sorry.
I mean, so far so good. And now you're gonna drag out Radzig.
Greetings, friends.
Oh, hi.
Lord Toth is treating us like royalty.
I like how Radzig is kind of like comic relief.
But don't try any tricks, or they won't be for long, Hanush.
Okay, that's not going well.
It seems your lord doesn't place any great value in you, boy.
Go to hell.
Ow.
I'm sorry. It looks like it's not going to be that easy.
Makes sense. Well, siege
Well,
weapon
at
it
least we
is.
know they're alive. I didn't expect much of it anyway.
He won't harm them as long as we have this fellow.
Okay, so now we've got hostages on both sides. Going great.
Well, friends, what do you suggest?
I'd say we have no choice but to attack.
It's a great risk, Robard. With Stephanie and Radzig.
It's very
inside.
true. The second they hear
I
like
know
a
how you
boom,
feel,
they
sir.
might just slit their
Toth
throats,
is no
right?
fool.
Easy.
They are his last safeguard. He will do nothing to harm them until he is sure of victory.
Would you be saying that if it were your wife inside?
Or your father? Well,
True.
let me point out that we have no choice anyway.
Yeah, there's
We
no
don't
way
have
for us to
enough
get in.
supplies to keep men here for weeks, while gangs of brigands and Sigismund's army roam the countryside. Toth won't agree to an exchange, and even if he did, we'd have to let him go. With all his men, he'd be a thorn in our sides till Judgment Day.
Sir, a message has arrived.
Another one.
What is it?
Margrave Jobst is approaching with his retinue and wants to speak with you.
Jobst, you say? All right.
Okay.
What is he doing here?
Who?
Who's Jobst?
Yeah.
Jobst of Luxembourg is cousin to King Wenceslaus
Ooh.
and Sigismund. He's the Margrave of Moravia.
Only a year ago, he was collaborating with Sigismund and the League of
Oh, that's not
Lords.
good.
He betrayed King Wenceslas and his ally Prokop. Now, he's
Oh,
changed
okay.
sides, appointed himself the leader of the rebellion against Sigismund, and wants to liberate Wenceslas.
That sounds very interesting. I'm very curious about the real person now.
Nevertheless, it seems the decision is made for us.
Now, what were the motivations of doing
Don't
that?
want Jobst camping with us in front of our own castle like a band of gypsies.
I'm afraid you're right, Hanush. All right. We'll let the men rest a while and then attack. Come to me when everything is ready.
All right. I'm going to walk right towards you the second I get out of this loading screen. Well, that's not true. I'll probably see if there's unique dialogue. Let's see. An oath is an oath. I've already healed up everything, right? Oh yeah, we just went from like a battle into a cutscene. Do you have unique dialogue, sir?
God be with you.
They came close to destroying the trebuchet.
We came at the last moment.
True. I feared the worst. I had to flee from the Turks once.
You said that before,
This
yes.
was an even closer shave.
How exciting
But
for
as
you.
for our misfortunate Master Fafer, I fear you
Oh.
may have come too late. I examined his wounds and I'm not sure he's strong enough to pull through.
Can I take a look at him?
Too bad. Too bad that you weren't able to escape on time.
Also, I haven't seen
Yes,
Nicodemus.
Sir Capon took fright, understandably for someone his age. But not to worry, a little practice in killing foes will put steel in him.
Is Fafar around? I need to talk to him if he's dying somewhere. Because that's kind of sad, actually. Hilarious, though. I was like, oh, someone's probably going to die at some point. Not any of the major characters, but Rando Fafar, who I have virtually no attachment to. How unfortunate, indeed.
Greetings.
Greetings. What do you think of Master Keezer?
What do you think of Master Keezer?
He definitely knows what he's doing. And all that wild talk of his, rockets and such like. I'd almost let him try it out, but on some other castle.
Right? We don't want to be the guinea pigs.
I've never seen such weapons used, so I can't really judge. But if his ideas worked, they'd change the way we make war.
Very true.
He showed me some of the drawings he has with him. I don't know if he's a genius or a madman.
Istvan nearly caught us again.
There was precious little in it, and we could have lost everything.
That's how it goes in war. But God stood by us. And in the end, they're nothing but a bunch of filthy cutthroats. They're sneak thieves and assassins. But does that make them real soldiers?
Well, they're apt to wait till a man nips off into the bushes to relieve himself, lifts up his chainmail tunic and stab him in the back. Personally, I'd rather face a proper soldier.
Because you know just who you're up against. That's probably.
And I'm
why
also
Thomas is
an
giving
assassin
us
of my
such
own
a hard
in my
time.
own right, so. Okay, well that was nice. Anyone else have unique dialogue? Also, is Fafar around? Like, quite literally, I'm looking for him and I don't see him at all. He wears green, so in theory he should stand out. Oh, he's fine! What do you mean?
Greetings. What do you need?
He's fine! Am I missing something? Is Keezer, like, senile? Like, what's going on? How's construction going?
Master Fafar, how's the trebuchet construction going?
Much better now that I have Master Keezer to help me. Although, to be quite honest, it's more a case of me helping him. I'm taking note and learning as I go.
Next time round, you'll be the siege master.
I rather hope they won't be here next time.
Fair enough. How's work going with him?
How's work going with Master Keezer?
Excellent. His knowledge of machinery and mechanics is absolutely astonishing. He's a very gifted man.
Except
So
for
you're
apparently
confident the
thinking that
trebuchet
you're
will do
dead.
its job?
Absolutely. It's plain to see Master Keezer knows exactly what he's doing.
How much longer will it take?
How much longer do you think it will take?
I wouldn't like to hazard a guess. As I understand it...
Oh, is this
the
dialogue
base
from
quick
before
to
the
make,
attack?
But the other parts are more complicated. And then there's all the balancing and setting the trajectory and range.
I see. Well, I hope it's ready soon.
So do I, Henry.
Well, you're just repairing it now, right? They came close to destroying the trebuchet.
We came just in time, didn't we?
Quite. I thought my last hour had come. But Lord Capon came to our defence and fought like a lion. I'd say he's growing into a proper nobleman at last.
I'm so
I
confused.
think more people will be changing their minds about him.
They should. I owe him my life. God bless him.
So Keezer said you were injured and you're not going to make it. And Lord Capon took off because he was afraid. Or took a fright. And you're saying, oh, Capon fought like a lion and saved my life. So which is it?
Good luck then.
I mean, clearly since you're standing here, I guess you're right. But can I follow up on this? It's like, hey, are you okay? You good? You need some hair of the dog potion or what? I can't even talk to him anymore. Okay, well. Senile old man coming through. Okay, where is Divish these days? He is in Talmberg. Got it. I don't think there's anything else waiting for me, so... Horse time? Let's get going. Let me in. Let me up. Okay, so he's actually in the town, so he's down there somewhere. I assume the rest of the nobility and the soldiers are down here as well. Hello, friends. I would almost say family, but friends. Oh, Divish, you're just walking around on your own in the... Okay. That seems unwise. Couldn't they just snipe you with an arrow from up there? Oh well. That disappointed sigh. Aha! I'm at your service.
At your service, sir.
I'm about to give the order to bombard Talmberg.
Okay.
And since it's mainly thanks to you that we still have a trebuchet, I think you should have the honor of the first shot.
Do I get to aim it? I'd be delighted. I don't know how, but sure.
I'd be delighted.
To smash my castle?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can't say I share your enthusiasm.
Sorry, sir. I didn't mean it like that.
There's nothing to it. The men will load the trebuchet. All you have to do is pull the lever.
Well, I suppose I could manage that.
Then we'll bombard Talmberg for several days. Sir Robard will explain what comes next.
Okay. Are you gonna send me off to talk to Robard? You are. Okay, that's mean. Oh boy. Where is Hanush anyway? Is he probably... He's probably at the quarry. I don't know if I really want to... I guess I can actually go down to the quarry from up here anyway. Do you have more dialogue for me, Divish, or is it pickpocket time?
Greetings. What business have you?
Well, what do you think of Master Keezer?
How do you like Master Keezer, Sir Divish?
How do I like him? As if it's not enough to hurl giant boulders at my castle, he wants to throw kegs of gunpowder.
True.
I understand, but he has to do something.
Those boulders could hit my wife.
Very true.
And if they don't get her, the gunpowder could burn her to death along with Sir Radzig.
Also true.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. I know how you feel. I feel much the same. When we're done, what state will my castle be in? What will I do if the worst happens? Enough of that. Better to spend my time in prayer than worry.
Well, that's one way to look at it. We got to the trebuchet just in time.
We made it in the nick of time.
We failed. That serpent from Valdic gave us the
Oh, did he?
I should have known he'd have his fingers in it all.
Oh, Waldeck. Okay, sorry. So
Would you kill him?
that guy you don't like.
Maybe. But
Havel,
before
I
that,
believe.
I'd throw him in the dungeon for a few years.
Of course.
See how much he enjoys it. Still, the best I'll be able to do is lodge a complaint against him when the king returns, and just thinking about it gets my gall. And my arm's killing me. Damn it!
We'll worry about it when we get there. Okay, let me go and see if Hanush is hanging out. Well, Hanush is not hanging out. Hanush was not hanging out here, and I haven't seen Capon, but Bernard's here.
How are you?
Oh, you know. Did the potion help?
So did it help?
I've not caught anyone napping on their watch since, so yes, I'd say it helped.
Good.
I'm glad. I wasn't completely sure that it would.
What do you think of Master Keezer?
What is your impression of Master Keezer?
Sir Hanush thinks he's insane. As crazed as one of those dung-smeared fools reciting the New Testament backwards in the street.
But what do you think?
Well, sometimes that's what you need to make inventions.
Sometimes I think a little craziness is no bad thing.
Yeah.
Master Keezer's seen and lived through a lot in his time in foreign lands. And those rockets he was talking about.
It all sounds like the babbling of a madman.
Maybe. But I'd like to see them. Shooting off. Screaming through the sky like comets.
Right.
I'm sure they'd be a sight to behold.
On the sending side, yes. Not so much fun on the receiving side. We almost lost the trebuchet.
It seems we came just in time.
No, you came too late.
Oh.
The gates were flung open, and those bastards poured out. Of course, we knew it could happen, but there was little we could do about it.
We were taken by surprise on the field.
I know, but I would have preferred you to come at their flank while they were attacking us. It's a good thing nothing happened to Sir Capon. That would have been far worse than a shattered trebuchet.
True enough.
God be
Where
with you.
is he anyway? I guess he might be up in the main camp then. Still don't know why Divish was just walking around randomly in the field, but sure. Unless Hans is sleeping around, he might be. Who knows?
Load the trebuchet!
Okay, they're getting ready. I guess I've missed my opportunity, but it is what it is. I haven't seen them at all. Don't know where they're hanging out, but it be what it be. They're loading it up, and I get to pull the lovely lever. That sounds fun. Hanush? Hans? Okay, well. They're taking a while, but that makes sense. This type of thing, this type of construction will take a while to prepare, so. Quite ingenious, actually, the engineering here. They haven't put the rock in, though. Not yet. And I feel like that bit should be dangling right now, because I don't know what's holding it up. It's just clipping through the, It's just clipping through the cabling, but sure. Who's gonna load the rock? Just kind of waiting for things to happen right now. Okay. Who's loading it? Hey. Oh, look at that. You found some convenient, spherical stones. Okay, what are you gonna do now? Roll it up? Yep. You know, the funny thing is, they made unique animations for this. I don't think you're ever going to see another trebuchet in the game, right? So, this is cool. I can't help but notice that the rock has already been loaded in, though. So you're just going to clip it in, or... Yep. Okay. Alright, sure. Let's go with that. Are we ready? Do I get to pull it? I assume we've aimed it correctly. If we're ready, I'm just going to do it. Off we go! Should I follow it? We should attack immediately, right? Oh. No, that was the first shot. We're going to be sieging it for days. Right. Nice. Talking to you, sir. Tell me, phase 2. What now?
Divish said...
Sir Divish.
Okay, yes, sorry. Sir Divish.
Sir Divish said you tell me what happens next.
Aye. We're going to watch Istvan shitting himself.
That's all.
Okay.
For a few days at least. So if you have anything to
No,
attend
I don't.
Now's the time. Just don't forget to come back. See you later.
Alright. So that's telling me, hey, sleep here for a few days and hope... Wait until the 2-day bombardment is finished. Okay. I'm just going to have to sit around and wait, apparently. Although it's still telling me to talk to Robard. Do you need help with anything?
Is something the matter?
A few of them have taken to their heels. If they stop in Kutenberg, I'll be glad enough. But I fear they may have other plans.
Okay.
Those were the best of Istvan's men. They could be lurking in the woods. They'll probably wait to attack us at the worst possible moment.
My fear exactly. I won't breathe easy until...
You want me to go on a bandit wiping
Toth is
mission?
hanging from the gate. But in the meantime, I'll be glad to know the woods at my back are clear. Can I count on you?
Absolutely.
Sir Robard. Would you like me to bring back their gear as evidence they're dead?
That's not necessary. I trust you, Hal.
Yep.
You don't even have to do the killing. Just let me know where you find them, and that'll be that. There's no need for you to get hurt in the process.
But I want to do the killing. You misunderstand. I want to do the killing. I could tell him I'm here, but obviously he's going to tell me off for being here too early. Okay, so now I have to go off into the woods to fight random bandits. So that seems good. I'm thinking just head right, north, and then go down. All right, let's clear some bandits.
Yeah. What's going on there?
Found you.
Who's there?
No one's here. Absolutely no one.
In the wrong place at the wrong time.
So you say. Okay. There's a camp right ahead as well. Nice. 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 Back off. Okay. Ow. Dog, sick him. Nope. Back him off and then hopefully knock him out. Nope. That was unfortunate. Get him, dog. Get him, dog. There's not even a point in me looting anymore either. Nope. Nice. Dog doing the work. Nothing. Bye. Nothing. Who else wants a piece of this?
Hey, who's there?
No one. Oh, you're coming by, huh? Brave man. Very brave of you. Okay. And the dog can savage him. Okay, nice try.
Way off.
Sure. No one. Did I just hit my dog? No yielding. This is what you get. Okay, I need to get my arrows off of you, though. Hi there, you gonna stare at me there? Hilarious. Give me my arrows back. I'll take some gold. Again, there's no real point in even looting at this stage in the game. I honestly don't know if these are the bandits I'm looking for, but that's fine. So far, so good. Who's next? This can't have been it. Never mind, they're super dead. That was very basic and very easy. I don't even want to lockpick this, because it's usually just underpants. Okay. So that was good. I guess we can repair real quick. And then move on to the next one. Okay, so if I'm going into this area, chances are pretty high that they're going to be at the top. the top of the hillside, I think. Because then they'd have an advantageous outlook to where we are. Find the western encampment. Have I found it? Oh, yes, I have. Am I? Oh, we're already in battle. I need to save them. I need to help them. Hello, team. Get him. He's getting teamed up on so badly. No running.
That's the end of you.
Okay, where's the other one? There was definitely another fight going on over here somewhere. Hello? Did the bandit win? The bandit won. That sucks. Ow. Look, that man valiantly gave his life for this. Get him.
Giving up already?
Oh, another one, huh? Nice. Okay, are we clear? RIP guard? I think we're done here. I know they said I don't actually need to do the killing, but the killing is fun. Okay. I don't even know if they're going to acknowledge the fact that I killed them. Probably not, honestly. So now I just need to go back north. I'm here-ish right now, so head up. Okay.
Hey, who's there?
What do you mean? You're on my side. Yeah. Okay, I found the northern encampment, apparently. I don't actually know where it is. I don't see it. But I would happily take it out. Oh, now I see it. You guys were well hidden. I had to run around for a little bit. Okay, he's facing away, right? As long as he keeps staying away, I'm very good at stealth.
What do you do?
Okay, never mind. I would have been able to get him, if not for the fact that he turned around at the last moment. But I think he turned around because he heard me. Alright, back off. Ow. Get him, dog. Okay. Dog not doing his job. Get him, dog. Perfect. There you go. There's another one coming by, which is fine. Watch me kill your most armored dude. In theory, this should intimidate them. Yeah, come at me with your lack of armor. Do it.
Hey, who's there?
Do it.
What have we got here?
Nothing. Exactly. That's what I thought. And then I have one more to take care of. I thought these were supposed to be holdouts from the army. Why is it just like a bunch of random bandits? Hi. You not paying attention or what? I don't know what's going on with you, but okay. Alright. Good night then. Bye. He had some nice armor on too. Well, not that good. But not important. I'll take the armorer's kit, why not? Oops. Third time's a charm. There we go. Now I can go back to Hanish. We're all done here. Horse? Perfect. Sorry, not Hanish. Robart. Oh, there it goes. Nice. I like that I can hear them all cheering and stuff, but there's no one actually making those noises. Alright, Robart, I have returned. Unless you have new dialogue, you don't want to talk to me, okay. I found all the camps.
I found all of their campsites. The rest of the woods are clear.
That's a relief. Now let's relieve ourselves of this accursed Toth.
That's the plan. I'm here.
I'm here.
Too early.
Can't you see we're still bombarding? You came too soon.
Yes, I know. I figured. Alright. Time to wait around for a few more days. Okay, so this is now the second day. I do have to see if he's ready to talk to me.
I'm here.
Can't you see we're...
Nope, still waiting.
See you later.
Okay, maybe it'll auto-update again once I wait long enough during this day. The Robart is expecting me. Of course he would be. At night. That's a little unfortunate. And my energy is low too. Not the best. I guess I do have something that might boost my sleepiness. Or get rid of my sleepiness. Actually, no, I gave them all to, I gave all of those potions to them earlier. Never mind. I suppose we'll have to attack.
Since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over Talmberg, I suppose we'll be attacking.
Just so. That Istran's a stubborn bastard.
Alright, when do we start?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? If you need to rest or anything, we can still wait. You won't have another chance until we've won the day.
Got it.
Or until your final rest.
So this is probably the final battle. Let me deal with something
I have
first.
to deal with something first.
All right, but don't keep us waiting too long.
And by let me do something, I mean let me sleep. So that it's actually daytime when we do this. So, you know, we can actually see what's going on, please. I'll see you in the morning. Okay, we are as ready as we'll ever be. It is now daytime. I think it is time for me to drink some of these. Invokes Bloody Frenzy. See, here's the problem. I'm a little worried about this affecting my vision. And for 2 minutes. But I can down a Buck's Blood again for 10 minutes. Yeah, we can do that. And then later on I can worry about potentially getting Bivage's Rage, or... Actually, the Chamomile Brew is 200. 5-hour period. It will fortify health and heal slowly. We might as well. This is going to be the final battle. Let's do it. Robard, whenever you're ready. Are we prepared to siege?
Are we prepared to lay siege?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready?
I am.
You won't have another chance.
Yes, we know. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're going to attack on 2 fronts. The north gate and the west wall, which will scale with ladders.
Noted.
The attack will be split into different stages. Taking the outer walls, the inner bailey, and finally the core of the castle and the tower.
Conquering the gate?
How are we going to attack the gate?
Well, we've got a siege weapon.
We'll try to do as much damage as we can with the trebuchet first. Keyser claims he can even hit it directly. Even if that's true, we'll have to charge through a downpour of enemy arrows all the way to the portcullis.
Noted.
Portcullis?
I know what that is.
Fortunately, it's wooden, so we'll be able to break it down. But dealing with the defense in the bailey won't be easy.
That's fine. That's what I'm here for. Attack on the western wall?
And what's the plan for attacking the west wall?
First, we have to get men to the wall with ladders, which is no easy matter under fire. So
Noted.
we'll need as many men covering them as possible. As soon as the ladders are in place, our foot soldiers will run up and try to scale the wall. Once a few of them get to the battlements, we should quickly gain the upper hand.
Sounds good. How do we take the battlements?
How will we take the battlements?
Either by scaling the west wall, or our men at the gate will help. If they can break through, that is.
Where do you want me in all this? And the inner bailey?
And the inner bailey?
That will be tough. Even if we get through the gate and into the outer bailey, we're still a long way from victory. The castle is designed so we'll be like hens in a coop to anyone with a bow on the inner battlements.
Of course.
We'll have to either fight our way through, or somehow get around them.
Maybe I can assassinate them all? What about the living quarters?
What about the living quarters?
There, I'm worried most
Exactly.
about the hostages. Once we're inside, Istvan will know defeat is inevitable, but we'll still have to fight for each and every room.
Alright, I think I know everything I need.
I think I've heard everything I need to know.
Do you want to join the attack on the walls or on the gate? Remember, many of the Skalitz men will follow you. It could make a big difference.
I'll help with the attack on the walls.
I didn't even get to choose.
I'm proud of you, Henry. You've changed from an insolent pup into a tough, reliable fighter.
Oh, thank you.
And as God is my witness, we will kick those whore sons' arses.
A village lad and an old soldier? This man must be shaking in his boots.
Is it normal
If
for
it's
Henry
not,
just to make a decision there?
And he
I don't
doesn't
know.
what he's got coming.
Huh.
Just one last thing, though. No matter how good the plan is, something always gets fucked up.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it will.
Keep your eyes open and take advantage of every chance. Help your comrades and don't go rushing in where you're outnumbered.
Noted.
We have to take the castle gradually, one position after another.
Got it.
I'll remember that.
Good luck to you, stripling.
Thank you,
Good luck
whatever
to
that
you,
means.
Old soldier.
I assume it means, you know, young lad, young soldier. Here we are. Hey! Hans made it back, and he actually has armor for once. I've never seen him in full armor before, have I? I don't think so. Here we go. Ooh. Nice shot. is it. The final battle. The Siege of Talmberg. Attack! Yep, that's the plan. I would love to do that. Perfect. Storm the walls. On it. Is that me shouting, or is that some random guy shouting? Burger, too. Nice. I don't actually know. I guess it does count as a buff, so I will actually get the bonus from that. Okay. I would shoot at them, but I don't know if I can actually hurt them. And chances are I'll be wasting my arrows anyway. That arrow's up. Let me up. Oh, sorry, that ladder's up. Let me in. Let me in first. I probably have the best armor. So once I get up there, I have to smash the heck out of all these archers. Should be good. Maybe I will pop that potion. That buff. Can I do that now while I'm here? I might be able to, actually. It'll push me over and I'll lose the agility and vitality. But do I care about the agility and vitality at this stage in the game? No, I don't. I'll be gluttonous. It's fine. Alright. Don't know why I put away my weapons. Like an idiot. Okay, let's pull out my... Ow! Okay. Die already, sir. I don't know how I managed to miss all those hits. That was a little special. Nice. What the heck was that? I got a twofer. That was incredible. It was also kind of hilarious the way he flew away from me. Okay, and let me help the other guy in the back. Yep. He's dead. We lost an archer. Sorry, we lost a man. That's to be expected. I'm so sorry, Ensign. Okay, most of them are good. Can I break my way in? Would this be considered a crime? You wouldn't report me for this, right? Maybe this will give me a better defense, like a better location to attack from. That let me in into a private area. Can I attack all these people? The archers? How did they not have any archers up here to kill all the soldiers? Okay, I'm here to help. I suppose this is the main entrance, and I probably shouldn't be here. Because my Scallots people are needing me. Okay, this is fine. I'm also really glad that the potion I took is not ruining my my vision. Okay, die already, sir. I think these are all bandits, so this is fine. Okay, nice. I have no idea where my guys went. Because clearly this is not where they intended for me to go. Okay, anyway. I can trust that you will all take out the other guy. Let's go back in through here. I came in through which door? Not this door, surely. Okay, this is not where they're holding them, so that's good news. Private area, private area. People just spawning in and dying. That's fine. These are my guys. Oh, these are bandits. These are not my guys. My bad. There's a whole bunch of these guys. Okay. I'm a little alone here. Yeah, I'm a little alone. It's a little concerning. I have no defenses. That's on me, though, because I decided to walk off on my own. I don't know how many of my men I lost doing this. Ow. Problematic. Problematic. No. Nice. No. What the heck? Okay. Ow, ow. Getting double, triple reposted here. No. Go away. No. I'm stuck here. This is a problem. I can't actually get out from this corner. Yeah, I don't actually know how to get out of this corner, so that's a problem. Ow. Okay. Oh, no wonder I was stuck. There's like a bunch of battlements behind me. Alright. One heavy armor guy. I hope my Scallots people are still alive. My Scallots contingent. I hope I don't get judged for this. These guys are doing nothing in the back there. My Scallots people are completely worthless. Ow. Get back. Okay. Back off. This one guy is beating me, guys. You guys are not helping me at all. Ow. Most annoying man in the world. What is this? He's the actual enemy main character. Okay, get out of here. There you go. You don't even get a mercy kill. You just die. Okay. These people are ridiculous. I lost a few soldiers. Oh, so that's what happened, I guess. Okay. I'm flanking! Is that Bernard in front of me? I think it is. Okay, that's good. I hope Bernard can't die. I really hope he can't die. Back off. Okay. Ow. Ooh, Berserk. That's not a good buff to have. It means my health is low. Okay. This is with my bonus health already. Get him? Okay. Nice. Can I heal up, please? Well, Robard, Hanush, and Hans are all alive, so that's good. Random villager, 1 and 2. I guess one's a guard, yeah. Hold up in the tower, huh?
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hanush.
Yeah, we still need to worry about the hostages, actually.
Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. If your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Yeah, for the time being.
I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom?
Would you actually
Freedom to
guarantee
get out in the
that?
back.
Right? Yeah.
Sir, you're all noblemen here.
True.
All bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions.
Okay, fine.
If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
That's a fair offer. I don't want to let him live, but
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard.
Oh, you're gonna keep
I'll give
Radzig?
you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Will you
Out
now?
of the question. Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for
I
you?
mean, to be fair,
swear I'll release him
I
when I get
don't
to a
blame
safe
him for
distance.
doubting us.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
True, because if he
With
hurts you, we're just gonna kill him.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks this truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
No choice here.
Bond, Henry.
Yeah, no choice here.
Cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
The word,
honor.
exactly.
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. Then, he'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing.
Fair enough, Hanush.
Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
Bring the horses.
So food and supplies and a
Here she
mount.
is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish,
Stephanie.
forgive me, husband. I'm sorry.
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
I mean, you didn't know.
Come now,
Yeah.
my dear. You're not to blame.
The dirty look he gives him.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind. Did he hurt you?
No.
Well, that's good.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
Don't you still have my sword?
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
Not a big fan of that.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot.
Oh yes, the sword.
Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to.
You're not gonna give it back to me.
Actually,
Yeah, exactly.
you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Okay, so I guess he's gonna survive this one, and we're gonna find him in Prague in KCD2. Looking forward to the day I skewer him.
To the battlements. We have to see which way they go.
Make sure they actually go to Skalitz, yeah.
Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz.
Wow! I actually
Mount
really
up,
like the
Henry.
bookends here.
You've heard what he'll do if we follow them.
We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect.
That's
your
literally like what they were looking at when
back
Henry
here
was
to
riding
us.
here from Skalitz at the beginning of the game, so I really like that reflection. Yeah. It's really nice. It gives me a nostalgic feeling, to be honest. Back when Robard saved me. Oh dear, I'm dying. Lazarus, please. Did I actually eat that? I think I did. Ride with Hanush. Sure, I will, but, okay, my health is going up, so that's good. Let's go. Everything's just red. Do you actually have a helmet and everything? Wow, you do. Look at that. The entire game, and this is the only time I've ever seen you wear anything like this. And the only time I get to see you wearing this is when everything is red. Yeah?
Sneaking into Brannick all on your own.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, what I mean is, hats off to you, Hal. You wouldn't catch me doing that.
So you say.
I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it.
I mean, realistically, you snuck in with me on the night raid as well, so I believe in you. I notice you're not exactly galloping very quickly, so...
Around, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Has it only been a few weeks?
Something like that.
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rattay and you were digging turnings. And now look at us. A pair of veterans.
Are we, though? Are you really a vet at this point? I feel like you didn't do much.
Not a turnip digger.
Also true.
Same difference, you silly bugger.
Right. Where'd he go? Okay. I'm just glad that my HP is recovering, so, you know, I can actually see again.
What do you think? Will Toth keep his word?
I hope so.
He's a noble, right?
Yes. So am I.
And me too, apparently. Although, I mean, I don't know. Have we had an official proclamation?
What will you do now?
An acceptance of my legitimacy?
I only made plans 3 days ahead at most. Maybe I really could do something for Rattay and its people.
Hopefully.
Something really big. But there'll be plenty of time for that later.
Here's hoping. Are you coming with me to Prague in the second game? I think you are, right, Hans?
What should I say to him?
Oh. I notice his helmet is off again.
There's no sign of them. Move on.
I also really appreciate how the story starts at Skalitz and ends at Skalitz. Hey.
I'm glad to see Istvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
Oh, true. Now that he's crossed out of the border, we can chase him down.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
All right. Good luck on your hunt, Sir Hans.
Are you alright, Father?
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
You can ride with me. I've got a horse.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Well, I mean,
Would
to
you rather
preserve
we killed
lives,
him?
yeah?
Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too.
Exactly. Come on, Henry. Use your head.
But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor.
Honor?
Exactly.
Honor?
Yes, it matters.
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
Where's the honor in abandoning your son?
Okay, well, there's this conversation, yep.
You know how it is.
Pretty important.
We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner.
So the unfortunate part is, Teresa
And your father, I mean Martin,
is a commoner, and I'm apparently a noble, so... That's not gonna...
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing?
Yeah. Didn't tell me much.
Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him.
I mean...
When he was around your age,
What do you
he
mean?
became bored of his
I grew up in his
and
house.
set out to see the world.
He taught me. He raised
He lived
me. Of
through
course
many
I'm like him.
adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
Yeah, he was a fighter, because he had the sword and knew how to use
Stay
it.
at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Talmberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here.
I wonder if that'll come up at all in KCD2.
I
Probably.
loved him, but even so...
Yeah, probably. It'll be like,
Somehow
oh, yeah,
didn't
Martin.
quite fit in.
And other people that he didn't like in Gutenberg.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah. The sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far.
Ah,
Well, that can't be
okay.
helped.
Yeah, I did read this in the
Almost
comments
within
as
my
well.
grasp, but
So
I
basically,
have
on the
something else
day
to
we were doing that, it was supposed to be him
Well, I
recognizing
think we
my
may yet have a
legitimacy,
chance to get it back.
and
This
he would have
business with
presented me
Toth
with
is
the
not yet
sword
over,
at that,
unfortunately.
at that
Chance I'd
time.
welcome.
But it was all ruined.
Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it.
That's a goal. If I get
Never
that sword
forget
back,
his
that's going to
face.
be my main weapon
Or his name.
in KCG2.
Mark Vart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
True.
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things.
True enough.
On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
I don't get the
2 up.
reference.
One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the
Well,
front.
I mean, I already suggested this, that we would ride together, so this is fine.
It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller.
Yeah, it's a little awkward right now.
My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
think I know.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
That we will. I assume you know him, because you're some big dude for Wenceslas, aren't you? So this is actually where the credits played, but there's a whole epilogue section, so I'll just move the credits to the very end. Why am I getting Johanka subtitles? What the heck? What the heck?
You're doing well, son.
I think this is the wrong subtitle set.
Come now. You know who sired you.
That doesn't matter now. I miss you, Amar. I miss you very much.
You'll be fine. We're proud of you.
Thanks, Martin. Thanks, Dad.
What? I let you down. I lost the sword.
He's very,
Bastard,
very
get
obsessed with
away.
that sword.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to save us.
True.
Someone has to live and carry the torch. As for the sword, it's just a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me.
Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds.
True,
You did
true.
what was right. I have to leave you now.
Oh?
Oh, please.
You know I can't stay.
Thanks, Ghost Dad.
Will I ever see you again?
God knows.
Are we gonna see Mom too, or is it just... Oh, there she is.
Make her proud.
Thank you. I presume this is a dream, right? Yep.
Oh, don't go. No.
What on earth were you dreaming about?
Hey, it's the guy, my
Wake you,
friend.
and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzig wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Jobst.
Okay, thank you.
I'll go straight away.
My green and yellow underpants look ridiculous, but okay.
What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me, as common as muck.
Oh, give over, you idiot.
Yeah, you are still my friend.
Do I look like a lord to you?
I mean, I'm dressed up like one right now, yes?
Not really.
Oh, fair.
You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here.
I kind of wish he was in the final
I'll
battles,
have
though,
you
like I
clapped
said.
to the stocks.
Yeah, he's the guy I was talking about. I kind of wish he was in the final battles. I can't help but notice that we're getting the bad ending subtitles for Johanka's side quest in the bottom. That's kind of unfortunate. It's a private area. It's my room. This is now my room. An oath is an oath, now complete. Oh, I know this room. This is the one in front of the toilet. Wait, am I bunking with... What the heck? Am I bunking with Hans? This is Hans's room. Go to the upper castle during the day to meet with Margrave Jobst. Got it. So, upper castle, upper castle. This is the upper castle. I'm just going down the hall, aren't I? Everyone having lunch in here? No. Am I dumb? Oh, upper castle. Sorry, this is Perkstein. Alright. Let's get going. And I should probably talk to Teresa before this is all over, huh? Am I wearing my armor again, or am I... Yeah, I'm still wearing my armor. Okay. Alright, Teresa, let's talk. That's Radzig's horse, not my horse. Where's my horse? There she is. Or he is. So, Teresa, this is going to be the really difficult part for us. I am now apparently a lord, which makes life difficult because something stigma about commoners and nobles. I would still like to be with her, though. I don't know how this is going to carry over to KCD2, if it does, because again, no confirmation that she's going to be in it. But let's have a chat with her nonetheless.
I've got something for you. I got them from Uncle Peshek.
Alright, got it.
They're lockpicked.
True.
Yeah, we've had this conversation before. Do we not get to talk about this? We still don't get to talk about this. Someone lied to me.
Wouldn't you like...
I'd love...
And we're on a date.
Listen, Teresa. There's something I...
Oh, okay. So there was actually a unique date.
What's troubling you?
This is pretty important, actually. Sir Radzig is my father.
I'm not quite sure how to tell you, so I'll just spit it out. So Radzig Kobyla is... my father.
And King Wenceslas is my cousin. You really had me going.
No, seriously. Yeah.
What? But, Henry, how on earth could...
I know. It was a shock for me, too. It turns out Sir Radzig and my mother had some... romance. Of course, he couldn't marry a commoner.
See, there's the problem here now.
I mean the blacksmith. God, that sounds so odd. I mean Martin.
He was still my
He knew
father,
Sir Radzig from way
in a
back.
way.
Martin... Pa married her before I was born, to protect her reputation, and raise me as his own.
And Sir Radzig allowed it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I get a feeling the whole thing was agreed between them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So Radzig was glad she wasn't left alone with a
It makes
child.
sense, too.
My God, Henry, that's just... And what will that mean for you?
It's more importantly, what will that mean for us?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know?
Well, it all depends on Sir Radzig, doesn't it? As his illegitimate son, I
For
don't
now.
have any rights as such. Well, it's not like I've suddenly become a noble.
True,
like
true,
people.
okay.
And even though Sir Radzig has publicly acknowledged...
Yeah, so I was right.
well,
You still need to have, like, legitimization,
Hasn't really
like
changed
papers or
And
pronouncement
if
or something
Sir
like
Radzig
that.
decided to make a real noble of you, would you want that?
I mean... yes, but in this specific case, it would mean we can't be together, so...
I wouldn't. And it's never going to happen anyway.
Why not?
A bastard remains a bastard.
True.
Even if Sir Radzig never had another heir, all his property would go to the king by rights.
You might be right, but can't you imagine it? Would you still care for me?
See, that's the
common
question.
Milmaid, if you were a nobleman?
Absolutely.
Of course.
They spelled inappropriate
I'll
wrong.
always be fond of you. Nothing will change that.
I'll remember that. I hope you won't regret those words.
Teresa will remember that for KCD2. Uh-oh. Okay, well, there's our unique conversation, which is nice. I did find it in the end. It definitely wasn't obvious that it was there, though. Like, you could have gone through the entire epilogue without ever going on an extra date with her, so... I'm glad I did that. Kind of by accident. I just wanted the charisma buff, to be honest. So now I can go back up to the upper castle and take part in that dinner, or lunch, or breakfast, or whatever meal they're having. Carolina, after the whole thing with the Hans, do you want to talk about it?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Nothing. Okay, never mind. Apparently not. Fair enough. Also, I guess it's probably a good thing that no one knows what happened between the two of you, other than your dad making a ruckus at the castle, but... here we are.
Oh, Hal. Are you going to the meeting with
You're
Margaret
still in
Yost
armor?
as well?
I am. What about Istvan? I assume...
No
We
luck,
didn't
huh?
catch him?
Yeah.
No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I believe it.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
My gear is still so bloody from the battle.
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
Oh, so that's
And
the guy.
on you, Lord Capon.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Radzig.
Illegitimate for now.
Surprise to young Henry, too.
Everyone's just joking about
This
it,
gentleman
okay.
here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
Noted.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
Please elaborate.
How have they changed,
Yeah, exactly.
Your Grace? Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur, that King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing.
True enough, yeah.
Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
He grew up like Hans.
Temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir.
Titles,
the
power,
crown weighs
money.
heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it
Exactly.
means giving up great privileges too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas has invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him.
Okay.
Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
But
why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
True enough.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
Okay, bingo.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Okay,
Yes,
also
Your
true.
Graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here.
I see.
The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
Mm-hmm.
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
People like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergholf, Heinrich von Rosenberg.
The situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Berghoff is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghof, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary. Partly due to my efforts. And now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both. And there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghof know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate.
True enough.
Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund.
Yeah, we can't fight an army.
What's more, Your Grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like Skalitz? We have to put a stop to this senseless war.
This guy is so animated.
You know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the
There's a lot of
best
political
terms
intrigue, and
with
I like
them at
it.
this moment,
I hope
so
there's
you'll
more
have
of this
to
in
ask them
KCD2.
yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Berghof at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. Though a little risky.
Well, you know, Henry can go with him.
Berghof would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
Okay.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with
Yes, perfect.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Gutenberg to be my eyes and ears.
So he's going to be our point
I
of
believe
contact
both your
in this.
reports
Okay,
will
got
help
it.
us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft a letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
Noted. All right. So that's the epilogue. That's setting up, I guess, for the second game. Go to the upper castle.
I
Done.
expect it would be best to write it in your name as Lord of
Talk to your father. Okay.
Quite so, Margrave.
What exactly am I to write?
Oh, what isn't really the issue?
I kind of want to listen in on
The
this.
question is how. We need to learn where they stand on liberating the king and ousting Sigismund. If they'll make trouble or join our side,
But we have to ask in a way that won't leave Sir Capon being run out of the castle with a whip.
Exactly.
Exactly.
How about
Or, you know, captured and
concerns
imprisoned.
about current
That seems to happen a lot around here.
See things settled peaceably, and then ask the opinion of the League of Lords.
Very well said, sir. And what they want to do about freeing King Wenceslas.
Whether they think liberating King Wenceslas IV might contribute to resolving the dispute.
And what they plan to do about the god-awful mess in this country.
What steps they envision.
I like how he's rephrasing it to be a lot more formal.
By
Yep.
foreign armies?
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Correct.
Well, I'd also venture to suggest one more. What is their stance on my... that is, the initiatives of...
Yeah, then he's adding his own questions to it. I like that the two captains are chatting with each other. I kind of want to talk to them.
Whether they plan to take action against them or support their efforts.
You read my thoughts, sir.
Okay, perfect. How are you two doing?
So, what do you think of Margrave Jobst, Bernard?
From what I've heard about him, I wouldn't trust
Yeah,
him. If
he
told
seems
me the rain
like
was wet.
he blows with the
I feel
wind.
the same. It's never
Exactly.
wise to trust a man who's turned his coat more than once.
Exactly.
Agreed.
And I don't buy that business with Prokop. He double-crossed his own brother. and the
Also
rest
true.
is just his cover-up.
On the other hand, if anyone has a chance to oust Sigismund and keep the nobility on his side, it has to be Jobst.
So not much of a choice there. We have to ally with whoever is available.
How are you?
Oh, you know, not bad. What do you make of Job's speech?
What do you think of Job's speech, Sir Robard?
Honestly, lad, I wouldn't trust a word he says.
Yep.
He'll drag us into something, and when the going gets tough,
He's gonna
he'll
dip
turn
out.
tail and
Yeah.
leave us to deal with the consequences.
Or he'll just turn on us straight up. Just who is this Jobst anyway?
And who is this Jobst exactly?
He spent 20 years wrangling over Moravia with his brother, Prokop. Then they suddenly reconciled when Sigismund was captured in Hungary, and they went plundering there, claiming it was with the aim of liberating him.
Of course.
When Wenceslas sent them to parley with his enemy, Rupert of the Palatinate, the pair of them turned coats on the spot, took sides with Rupert, and together with the League of Lords and the Meissen nobles laid siege to Prague.
Okay.
But then they made terms with the king. He agreed to hand over part of the government, and they sent the Meisseners home. This is no ancient history I'm talking
Only 2
about.
years ago, dang.
It was only 2 years ago, and now, suddenly, he's Wenceslas's greatest ally. Can you trust someone like that?
Not really, no. Will it help the realm to rescue Wenceslas?
Do you think that rescuing Wenceslas...
Well, the
will help
power
the country,
vacuum
sir?
would probably
God
just, you know...
knows. The king
yeah.
is a drunkard. If he governed instead of boozing, wenching at the baths and hunting, there'd be peace and order. Quite honestly, I'm not surprised the Germans deposed him, or that Sigismund's patience ran out.
Fair enough.
Wenceslas himself sent for Sigismund to help him, and made an agreement with him. And when Sigismund started acting as agreed, Wenceslas double-crossed him and claimed the agreement was invalid, just because he no longer liked it. What would you have done in Sigismund's place? On the other hand, now we've seen what Sigismund has been getting up to here.
Yeah,
It's clear
and he's
no
not
better sovereign
a
than
nice
his brother.
person.
And that goes double for Rupert, not to mention Jobst, who might well have his eye on the Bohemian throne too. So,
True,
all
he's
we're
a cousin,
probably
right?
best off
Yeah,
with the
he's
drunkard.
part of the royal family.
Better the devil you know.
True enough. What about Prokop?
And what about Prokop?
Well, he stayed on the king's side, for most of the time at least, largely because they're birds of a feather. He's not keen on governing either. But woe betide anyone who tries to take control away from him. Then he would turn on his own brother, literally. He often behaves like a rebel, just in grander style.
Noted. And just what is Sigismund up to?
What do you think Sigismund's after?
I'd say he wants to restore the empire to its glory days under his father, Emperor Charles, which his brother seems incapable of doing.
True.
But he's also defending the East against the Turks, and fighting with his own noblemen at home, battling his brother and cousins here, and Rupert and the
He's doing a
Meissen
lot,
nobles in Germany.
apparently.
He has a lot to deal with, and riding roughshod over everyone certainly isn't helping. Mind you, what else is he to do? I think in more settled times he might make quite a good king, but now he's missed his chance.
What is the League of Lords playing at?
What about the League of Lords and Bergo? What are their objectives?
Whenever the king is weak, the nobility tries to grab as much as it can. Not for the good of the country, of course, only for themselves.
Of course,
The League
as
of Lords
always.
is full of men like that. When the king was captured the first time, they released him only after he nominated them to high office and ceded some of his power to them. Now that he's held captive a second time, they run the country at Sigismund's behest. Bergov is the highest vice-chamberlain in the land. As soon as the king was captured, he declared a pogrom on the Jews and raised the tax
Of
dues
course he
of towns
did.
and monasteries. Watch your step with him.
Noted. I wonder if I get to... I doubt they're gonna let me keep my stats to carry over, right? Like, I can't go and start KCD2 as, like, the most, like, well-spoken farm boy in the world or anything like that, right? So I'm probably gonna have to start from rock bottom. What about Rupert of the Palatinate?
And what about Rupert of the Palatinate? What does he want?
Rupert. He appointed himself king of the Romans, and ever since then he's been making the tactical moves of a coward who's not sure what to do. If Wenceslas were a man worth his salt, he'd have dealt with him long ago. But then, if Wenceslas was any use, he wouldn't be languishing behind bars in Vienna right now.
Fair enough. Okay, that'll be all.
Good. That was all I needed to know. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Bear up, and take care of yourself. The world is a dangerous place, and Bergov's a dangerous man.
Noted.
God be with you.
Thank you. Captain Bernard?
Good day.
Yes, you too. You don't have any dialogue about this at all. It was all just Sir Robard. Okay. John II of Liechtenstein. Okay. Hanush?
Greetings. What do you need?
I want Okay, never
I'll be
mind.
with you.
Cannot talk to you. Random dude, what are you doing in here?
God almighty, is some...
Okay, you're just in here. Maybe you're the serving boy. Who knows? And then Divish doesn't want to talk to me.
So what do you think of it all, Sir Divish?
I think I don't know what to think.
That makes two of us.
If I didn't know anything about Jobst, I'd say he's right and absolutely truthful. But
The problem is we know his history.
I've heard too much about him already.
Exactly.
Likewise. But I do feel he's the one with the best chance to put things right.
Also makes
Well,
sense.
We'll see what we learn from Bergov. If the League of Lords stands with Sigismund, then our chances pale, in spite of everything Job said.
We shall see. We shall see.
We will find out in the next adventure. Sir Radzik Kobola?
So, it looks like you're off on a mission.
That I am.
Yes. I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Bergov is no saint.
Don't worry.
Noted. I've been warned about that already.
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be traveling as Lord Capon's bodyguard.
Okay.
You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him.
We'll see
Keep your
about
eyes
that.
peeled and your ears wide open. What Bergov tells you is one thing, but what you see may be quite another.
Got it.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter, hear out his reply, and return.
We'll see about that. I get the feeling it's going to be a little bit more complicated
Very well.
than that.
Bergov is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
I get the feeling we're going to hit a snag along the way. Luxembourg relations. Also, this is a whole lot of build-up, and it's great because I'm playing this literally with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 coming out at the time of recording tomorrow. But if I had first played this back when it launched in like 2018, like there was no guarantee there was ever going to be a sequel. Like the story could have just ended here on a cliffhanger. So I'm really glad they're continuing it. Luxembourg relations.
I'm getting a bit lost in the Luxembourg lineage. It all seems a bit too tangled.
That kind of happens a
The
lot
Luxembourgs
with royal
have ruled
families,
the
yes.
Empire and Bohemia for almost 100 years now. Emperor Charles brought this land to prominence. When he was in power, things had never been so good. Wenceslas and Sigismund are his sons, but by different mothers. Jobst and Prokop are their cousins. They were entrusted with governing Moravia, but instead, they've been in a bitter armed feud for years, and now Sigismund's fallen out with Wenceslas. Wenceslas also had another brother, the youngest, John of Görlitz.
How is he?
Who was most probably poisoned.
Okay, dead. Got it.
They seem like a hot-blooded lot. It's hard to keep up with their affairs, since they tend to change their alliances from one day to the next.
Evidently here too. Who is that Jobst?
Who is he really, this Jobst?
The cousin of King Wenceslas?
Yep.
He's the Margrave of Moravia. I admit I don't know what to make of him myself. Until recently, he was allied with the League of Lords. For a time, he even served Rupert of the Palatinate against the king. And now suddenly, he's reversed his position. I don't know what led him to do it, and one can't help being suspicious. It's best to keep a watchful eye on him.
Yep, got
He
it.
really is the leader of the resistance against Sigismund these days.
Fair enough.
We'll just have to see how it all turns out.
You knew Wenceslas?
I'm a bit concerned so many people seem to think so little of King Wenceslas. You knew him, didn't you? What's he really like?
Well, there's no straightforward answer to that question. He certainly makes a great hunting and drinking companion, but he can be very fiery and impetuous when things don't go how he'd like them. He never had much of a head for high office. He finds it tiresome.
Okay, of
But
course he
once a
does.
man's grasped the scepter, it's hard to let it go again. You can't just abscond. You've seen for yourself what happens when he disappears for a few months.
Yep.
Better a bad but legitimate king than a bloody war over the throne.
Exactly. True. Just who is this Prokop?
Who is this Prokop that Job spoke of?
Jobst's brother, the king's cousin. He and Jobst warred over Moravian supremacy for years. Then they were allies for a while, betrayed Wenceslas and sided with Rupert of the Palatinate. But after Sigismund abducted Wenceslas, Prokop fomented a revolt against him, and Sigismund had him captured. Politics. Make of it what you will. I, for one, can't make head or tail of it most of the time.
Fair enough. The League of Lords.
The League of Lords and that Bergov we're off to see. Who are they exactly?
The lords of the powerful houses
Heinrich of Rosenberg,
Rosenberg, sure.
Otto
Ulrich
Berghoff,
was from
Heinrich
that.
of Radetz, and others. They're unhappy with the way their influence declined after Wenceslas surrounded himself with the lesser orders of nobility.
Sure.
They abducted the king years ago and made him bow to their will. They got away with it that time, and now they've joined forces with Sigismund and done it again. But now it seems that Sigismund's behavior is starting to rub them up the wrong way, so they may well be thinking twice. We'll see what Berghoff has to say.
Yes, indeed, we will. I hardly know anything about Sigismund.
I don't know all that much about Sigismund.
He's the king's younger brother and king of Hungary in his own right. 7 years ago, he led a crusade against the Turks and was defeated at Nicopolis.
So we've heard.
Some say it was due to the recklessness of the French knights, most of whom were mercilessly slaughtered. Sigismund is ambitious and capable. He might well make a better ruler than Wenceslas, but he's arrogant, and to our misfortune, brutal.
Yep.
Not long ago, he himself was held captive by the Hungarian nobility. They dislike him as much as some of the Czech and German noblemen do his brother Wenceslas. Ironically, Wenceslas joined forces with Jobst to liberate him. And now
And then it went all downhill.
Pays his brother. There's no doubt about it. God does move in mysterious ways.
And Rupert of the Palatinate?
Rupert of the Palatinate. That's a name I hadn't heard before today.
Yeah, me too.
Rupert is the Prince Elector of the Palatinate.
What's a Prince Elector?
Yeah, who? Or what?
The Prince Electors are dignitaries of the Holy Roman Empire who have the right to elect the King of the Romans, who would then be crowned Holy Roman Emperor by the Pope.
Okay.
Rupert took the title for himself with the help of 3 other Prince Electors, even though Wenceslas had already been appointed. Some of the nobility in the empire recognized Rupert's claim, but when he went to Rome to be crowned emperor, it turned into a fiasco. Now he's doing his utmost to get Wenceslas to acknowledge him, but so far without success. So, now we have 2 kings of the Romans. Jobst sided with Sigismund for a while, but now he's switched allegiance. He seems to do that quite a lot.
I'm getting such a massive lore dump at the moment. I'm like, oh, I'm sure I'll figure it out in KCD2. That young man, John of Liechtenstein?
That young man, Sir John of Liechtenstein. Why is he here?
The Liechtensteins are a powerful Austrian family with estates in Austria and Moravia. Sir John sits on Jobst's council. Since the king's being held captive in Vienna, I suppose it makes sense to have a powerful Austrian house as allies. It could be very useful.
Fair enough. And that's about everything.
That's about all.
Very well. Take the letter from Sir Hanush. And good luck, son.
Thank you. Alright. Time to get the letter.
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt.
Can't read, so I can't even look at it.
From this, whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
I wonder if we're going to be back in this region during the second game.
Before you leave,
I hope so. Probably not like
there
the
is one
full
thing that
map,
gives
obviously,
me no
but...
rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people.
Okay.
They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Gutenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
That it
My
does.
lords, how's the letter coming along?
So far, so good.
Done.
Then we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, Uncle. We'll be back in a few days. Farewell, your graces. Come, Henry, my men are waiting.
I heavily doubt we'll be back in a few days.
Godspeed.
We have a whole game ahead of us. I get the feeling like this: either we don't make it there, or we get ambushed on the way back, or the guy's already or he's already chosen his side, and the moment we show up, he's going to do something to us. Who knows? Congratulations, you've completed the main storyline. If you like, you can still embark on side quests and activities, or just wander the world. You can end the game anytime afterwards by riding off the map with Sir Hans Capon's squad. That is what we intend to do.
Men are mustered in the courtyard. We can get going.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Okay, are you going to awkwardly open the door now? Yes, you are. Everyone's horses are ready, including my own. Very good, very good. It's just awkwardly getting ready to ride off. I'm ready when you are, buddy. You could walk a little faster, though, Hans. One last one for the road.
Yow! Learn to ride a horse, idiot!
Alright, please go and get on your horse. Please go and get on your horse. Did I ruin it by knocking him?
Yow! Learn to ride a horse, idiot!
Okay, I'm ready when you are. Let's go. Or were you actually just waiting for me?
So, can we set off?
Oh, you were waiting for me. My bad. I can hardly wait.
Of course. I can't wait.
So, to horse. The Lord of Berghoff is bound to be waiting as eagerly.
Alright, let's get going. Go after Capon. This is the route we took the first time we came out. I literally can't go anywhere without running into someone with my horse. Expect to see a lot of civilians getting hit by my horse in the second game. So how far exactly are we going to be going, sir? Kind of wish there was some music. Be kind of nice. Or a conversation. Or something. Are you actually going to keep pace with me? No, you're not.
So, how is life
Oh, there you
as a
go.
high-born bastard?
I'm getting used to it.
What about Radzig? Has he accounted for not owning up to you the whole time?
Not really.
He explained it. All will be well, I think.
Glad to hear it. It's far more acceptable for a nobleman to befriend a noble bastard than a blacksmith.
Please.
Mind you, don't come to blows with a blacksmith, my young lord.
Kind of crazy how we all started this journey together. And now we're riding off together.
About Sir Jobst and his plan.
Well, I admit all the scheming has me a little lost. I thought Sigismund was the devil, Wenceslas a martyr, those on his side the heroes, and those against him the villains. I believed we'd rescue the king and all would be well again. But now it looks a lot more complicated.
Oh, just a little bit more.
Exactly. I didn't expect the noble lords to be as noble as the angels, but I hadn't expected such a sewer. They behave like children.
That they do.
Fathom how after all this backstabbing, they're somehow still on speaking terms.
Keeping up appearances. They need allies.
Beggars belief.
To fight other nobles.
Did you know that King Wenceslas is such a
Layabout?
Reckless drunkard.
No, that's one way to say
Not
it.
really. And to be honest, I'm not sure I wanted to know. I slept better believing my fate was watched over by a wise and powerful monarch.
So did I.
What a dismal world when you can't keep trust in your own king.
On the other hand, times were better with him here than with him gone.
Isn't that the truth?
Something power vacuum. That's how it goes.
What do you think of Sigismund?
If I were him, I'd have had enough of my brother even sooner.
But he's a monster. Look at what those hordes of his are getting up to here. What he did in Skalitz.
True enough. On the other hand, if Wenceslas and Prokop hadn't double-crossed him, none of this would have happened.
Also true.
No one forced him to burn Skalitz.
That's a fact. But he couldn't let them shit all over him either. Not that I'm defending him, mind.
He's a weasel.
No doubt about that.
So any revelations on the way you were behaving at the start of the game and how Wenceslas behaves?
Sir Hanush can tell you a thing or two about him.
Why?
Last winter, a certain Sir Jan Sokol of Lamberg, a well-known knight, or robber baron to some, tried to occupy the city of Iglau, which was on the orders of none other than Prokop.
And what has that got to do with Hanush?
Well, he was there with him. Of course, that's not something to brag about in front of Yops.
Oh.
What was it all about?
They wanted to occupy a city that was on the side of the League of Lords, but despite there being several hundred strong, they didn't take it. For one thing, they couldn't get past the Iglau women, with their pitchforks and cauldrons of hot water.
I would never have thought of Sir Hanush as such a rebel.
He kind of reminds me a lot of
And have you heard anything about Rupert of the
Robert Baratheon.
A little.
But I think it's
He
mostly
can't
appearance and
manage
behavior.
To wrest power from a king who doesn't much care for ruling.
I'm talking about
and
Hanush, of
fights
course.
back. That doesn't seem like a man who has what it takes to rule. And that's all I need to know.
And that Berghoff we're going to see, do you know anything about him?
I haven't heard much good about him, but I have a feeling that some other nobles are quite in awe of him. And his castle is apparently quite impressive. I'll be interested to see for myself.
Me too, but we've got to watch our step around him. Watch Toth be there with my sword, and then Henry freaks out because of the sword, and then they get imprisoned because of it. Henry doesn't seem to have very good control over himself sometimes.
I admit I don't blame him one bit. But the Lords weren't happy about their lost influence, so they put their foot down. If I were Wenceslas, I'd have let them hang after they abducted me the first time. But he gave them seats at the provincial council? Little wonder they're back at their old tricks.
Yep, can't roll over. If you roll over, they're just gonna do it again, or make it worse. So the tooltip said something about riding off the map. We're headed past Neuhof right now. Are we gonna go all the way up past Ujitz? Like very slowly head past Ujitz? I noticed we've left behind your soldiers, by the way, and we're not even galloping. We're literally just prancing. And if I speed up, you're not speeding up, so I'm kind of stuck with you at this speed, unfortunately. Oh, this does lead off the map. I remember this. Past the archery area. Yeah. So we're headed east then, I guess. Is it? Let me check the map. We are headed... Yes, we're going this way, so we're headed east. Oops. Well, in that case, this is pretty much a good place to stop it. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today and that you're doing well wherever you are. I really hope that you enjoyed my blind playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance on hardcore mode. I had a lot of fun with this game. It really made me... It kind of brought me back to when I first played Oblivion, almost. Not quite there, right? There were... I mean, I miss fantasy elements and everything, but... it was a lot of fun. I really liked the immersion. The hardcore aspects of it was nice as well. It was good to actually kind of work with some of the restrictions. I didn't go for like the full debuffs and everything, but it was still very much an enjoyable adventure, and I learned a little bit of history along the way. So now I have some additional research I can do, something new to read about, right? Some new interest for me to keep me motivated. And it's really nice that we're kind of just riding off together, because I think the second game picks up pretty much almost immediately after this one, right? I'm not 100% sure about that. But why are we getting off here? Why is there a camp here? But honestly, this was a very unique game and very impressive that this was basically like a Kickstarter project made by an indie studio. And this was their first game. There was so much dialogue, so much stuff to do. Obviously, they didn't quite get as much done as they hoped, right? For example, Vengeance, we've never gotten the sword, right? We're not going to ever finish this main quest. And of course, there were some cut content. some things were not implemented fully, like Matthew and Fritz, for example. They told me we're gonna get the cumin armor, and then we're gonna go and do all this banditry, or like not legal banditry, but moral banditry, where you're only going to steal from like the robbers and the cumins. We never ended up doing that. They just decided to put on some new armor and then start robbing like the wages from the people, and that was a bit of a jump, right? So, but what they still accomplished here was really impressive, and I really, really enjoyed it. What have you got for me, bud?
How about it, Henry? Can we go? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Of course. At last I'll get to see more of the country and have a bit of an outing.
Quite.
Ooh, double achievement. Hardcore Henry and the end.
Let's get to it then. I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
We'll see how that goes. Whether or not that happens in KCD2, or maybe we'll need a third game.
Find that horseman who murdered my parents. Get the sword back from him and skewer him with it.
That's the plan.
Henry, I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
Riding off into the sunset. Beautiful. The end. And of course, I am now going to let the credits from the main end of the game run. So, thank you for watching once again. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I'll see you in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Nemusím nic skrývat. Ten nejsem ničí